What's up, restaurant friends? If you're looking to elevate your reels, you're in the right place because the old way of marketing to restaurants, has dramatically changed. It was before where people were sitting around on a couch, all watching the same thing, and it was easy for your restaurant to pay for TV ads or radio ads and reach lots of people. But things have changed and viewing habits have changed, and you've got people hanging out on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, and you need to be there too. And you should start thinking about how you can transform how you connect with your guests and go to where they are and where they're hanging out. So today we're going to talk about how you can get started with Instagram Reels and TikToks, even if you have no experience. We're going to show you some fresh video concepts that you can borrow for your restaurant, how to create those TikToks and Reels, and then how to streamline your content process so you're not spending tons of time doing it. If you don't know me, my name's Court from the Restaurant Marketing University, and my biggest tip that I would give you is to stop filming food. I know that's crazy. I know that's crazy because you're like, we're a restaurant, we want to show food, but actually you don't. You want to show other things, especially the people. So I have a 3-step, 3P system. It's very easy. If you're ever struggling with like, what do I post? Turn to the 3Ps: people, process, product. People, process, product. So let's dive in. Number 1, focus on your people. Videos that have people in it do better. All right. So really, we want to see the people. Go behind the scenes with your team. Show how the chef makes a signature dish. Show what the bartender, if they have a cool trick. I watched this one bartender on TikTok that does magic tricks at the bar. And you know what? Customers come in all the time and film him doing those tricks and share it on their social media. So if you have somebody on your team that does something cool, show them, do videos of that. Feature customers. If you have a customer that comes in all the time, feature them. If you have partners, like maybe your beer supplier or your food supplier, do features about them. Show them some love. But we want to see the people more than the food. I know that's crazy, but show the people. Then tie this together with process. We want to see what it's like to do the things in your restaurant. Like, take us behind the scenes. Number 1, you could do a recipe reveal. Like, you could make a signature dish. If you have a signature cocktail, I've seen bartenders that do the cool, like Tom Cruise cup flips and do all that kind of stuff. You could do that as well. Maybe show how you do your daily prep. If you're a Mexican restaurant, do you make your your queso every day fresh? And so let's see, how do you make that queso? What are you doing with cleanliness? People want to see, what are you doing to make sure that you're following standards? So those are all important also. And then show the food, show the product. What is the food? Now, I will tell you, this is hard because the messier, the better. I'm going to show you some examples here in a second. And what you'll notice is, you don't have to be professional. It doesn't have to look pretty. In fact, I would say the opposite. The more gooey and the more messy the food is, the better it will be. So if you're thinking about it, show some menu highlights. And you've probably seen those, if you're a pizza place, do those cheese pulls where you're pulling it, you can see the cheese, dripping down. If you work with farm to table, do features about that. Show us where the food comes from. If you're a brewery, go behind the scenes. Let's see what it's like. And then maybe you have sneak peek of upcoming specials. Maybe you have a new item you're featuring next month. Do a video feature of that. It's so easy. So here are some proven ideas that you can borrow for your
Best thing to do is just go over here to Instagram, go to Reels, and just see what people are doing. And there is so many easy things. Look, we've got some people, we've got customers, we've got some food. We can see what's happening. We can see the process. I mean, you can see all of it. You can see it got 119 likes, right? Just a very easy video. Here, what do we got? We got some product. Do you notice they're just quick shots, quick shots. They're not very long. I mean, how easy is this? You can do that. Let's see here. Another product one. You can copy that. Just take these ideas. You can see how many products there are. Let's see if we can find some people. Ooh, we got some more food. Look, 1,000. I mean, just easy. Look at this. Ridiculous. You can do that. You can do that. Let's find some people. I mean, here's some behind the scenes. Here, what's this? Okay, like, it's ridiculous. Like, and again, the like messier and the less polished it is, the better. I mean, and you can see it's all just a close-up of the hands. This is showing the process. It's showing the food, the product. I mean, that is amazing. The one thing you might think about is, if I were to give this any feedback, is you notice how it started with those emojis over the food. Start with the food, especially the end, because people are like, oh my gosh. And then you're like showing how we make the food, because this is eye-catching. Like, this is like food, like people love this stuff. And so, like, if you start with kind of the end here, you see how that's covered up. That's just one little thing. Here we got people. Love it. We got the process. We've got all kinds of people. I mean, look at that. Let's see if we can find some more. What's this? Interesting. We have, oh, that is cool. How easy is that? You can do that. All they had him do was walk out, push a button like he was turning on the lights. I mean, that is brilliant. I mean, you can get so many ideas. I mean, you can do that. Brilliant. So people, product, process. What is this? Oh, that's nifty. It's like a little magic trick. Check that out. Oh, that is cool. I love it. Okay, here's if you wanted to show some people. Here's the atmosphere. Here's showing the people. We're shaking the food, the lemons. I mean, so good. So just go on Instagram, go on TikTok, and just get some ideas from people. You can get ideas and make them your own. Easy way to record your reels, and I do something called the infinite loop strategy. So check this out. The most important part of your video is the first 1 second, and really it's the first frame. And so you want to think, what am I going to do at the beginning to grab people's attention? All right, so we're going to grab their attention, and I do this. I take a big obnoxious bite. You don't have to do something. You don't have to do a bite. You don't have to show your face, but it should be something to grab people's attention. Now, check out what I do next is I go in and I show like an establishing shot, like a little pan, and show the outside. Then I go in and I focus on the food, and I just do a couple of easy little clips. I do this where I just show the food. I kind of push it into frame, and you'll notice I do this tap where I bring my phone and I tap it on the food, and that gives a little bit of a transition. Then this is just an easy, I just kind of spin it. I just kind of pan around. I have a shot. This is me holding with my left hand, and I grab the sandwich with my next. Then I have my kids film me. They get kind of annoyed sometimes, but that's okay. They hold it, and I take this big obnoxious bite. Now for this video, I also did some ice cream. I sped this up because they have these really tall cones. And you can see, where do you remember this from? This is from the beginning. And so you notice what I did was I started with the ice cream to have that little transition, and I take a bite. Now, what is that? That's the beginning of this clip. And so it becomes this infinite loop. And what that's going to do is it's going to increase your watch time on TikTok, especially because it will then just loop. So someone gets here, they see me take this bite, and all of a sudden it's going to start looping, and they're going to be like, and they're going to get into this, and they're going to be like, oh, I already saw it, but they're going to watch it again. So easy ways to do video. Again, you don't have to show your face. The more obnoxious, the better, and use this little infinite loop strategy or something like that to grab people's attention and increase watch time.
So super simple to do. And if you want even more ideas, this is a free Restaurant 365 planner. It has ideas every single day of the year that you can get. And so if you're looking for video ideas, go right here. It's totally free, gel-365.com. Sign up for it. And really what I want to stress is taking imperfect action. Your first videos are going to be your worst videos. I promise. The more often you do it, the better you're going to be. What questions do you have? I've thrown a lot at you here. We've talked about how to create reels and how to get inspiration. What questions do you have? Drop it below. Now, you might be saying, Court, how much time is this going to take me? It does not take much time at all. You can do it in 1 hour or less and get a ton of posts done. So here's my process. Super easy. Number one, you're going to block out some time on your calendar and to film. 15 minutes is all you have to do. And you could just say, hey, go on Instagram, get a couple of ideas, or go back into the kitchen when food is being prepared. You don't need any equipment at all. You don't need any fancy tripods or lighting or microphones. If you have a camera that was made in the last 10 years or a phone that was made in the last 10 years, you've got a great camera. So don't worry about getting anything special. Go get those ideas from those viral videos or from the 365 planner and start integrating those. It'll give you tons of ideas. And I have a simple 3-take rule. And here it is. You only get 3 takes. And on that third take, if you don't get it, you've just got to plow through it, because people, want to do take after take after take after take. No, you get 3. The first 2 can kind of be a warm up, but on that third one, you've got to tell yourself, okay, like if you're like recording yourself talking or something, or you're doing something, that's going to be the one that you're going to do. So it's easy to do. Then the next step is to edit and write your captions. Again, block this out on your calendar. It doesn't have to be right after you film. You could go home and maybe you have, some extra time in the evening or something that you want to do. Now, here's what I would say to edit the videos. There's 2 apps that are really good and kind of the standards, CapCut and InShot. I have a video on my channel and we talk about it more in the university about how to use those apps. I don't have time to get into it now. It's free. You can upgrade and get some more features. I pay for it, but you don't have to. All right. But I would tell you, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't get into all kinds of crazy, gonna do I don't know. People get into crazy content creation systems. Keep it simple. Create an easy system for you. This is what we do. We create a document, and this is in Google Docs. It's nothing crazy. One column is what date. One column is what day of the week, just because I like to know. Then we have the caption. And in the caption, make sure if there's any partners or other businesses or pages that you want to tag, make sure you put that in there. And then what we do here in the media section, those are videos that are in a Google folder. And so it's all in one place. And so what this is really good and helpful for me is I do a rough draft first, and I kind of look at and I see, what does the month look like? Like, what events do we have? What holidays are coming up? And then I want to make sure that we hit on those different things. And it just makes it very easy then to go schedule. Now, there's lots of tools that you can use to schedule. And again, this is another time block you're going to put on your calendar. And once you do this, you can use tools. I love SmarterQueue and High Level. Those are 2 of my favorites. If you want more information about those, drop it below. I'm happy to do some trainings about that. But people ask, how often should I post? Like when I'm scheduling it, how often? Well, number one, look at date-specific holidays. Go back to the 365 planner. I have tons of ideas in there. But if there's for example, if you know that National Pepperoni Pizza Day is coming up, you better make sure that you have something going out on that date, right? How often? If you've never been posting, if you could start with 2 or 3 posts a week, that would be a huge win. That's between 8 to 10 posts a month. That would at least get you into a rhythm. So if you could just do 2 posts a week, 8 posts a month, that will really start helping. And you might be asking, what's the best time? Honestly, I don't think it really matters much anymore, because everything is based on the algorithm. I have videos that will sit there with no views for 24 to 48 hours. And all of a sudden it gets a ton of views. Like it just gets tons of views. And I think it's just the algorithm takes some time to kind of see. But if you want to really think about it, think about when are people on social media? Typically 10:30 in the morning, right? They've been working for a little bit and before lunch. That is a good time to post. Another time is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What are especially parents doing? Sitting in their cars, waiting to pick their kids up from school, right? So that's another good time to post. And then late evening, when people are maybe in bed and they're scrolling, that's another good time. And I'm talking like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night is another good time. So if you can just do that in 1 hour, you could do at least 8 to 10 posts where you're filming, you're editing and writing those captions, and you're scheduling in less than an hour. So easy to do. And if you're looking for ideas and you want to do even more, I would invite you to enroll in the Restaurant Marketing University. And this is where we give one-on-one support and we really help you get moving to the next level with your marketing.
Easy way to record your reels. And I
Here we go.
of the Restaurant Marketing University. So here's what you'll get. We have bi-weekly live group coaching calls where you can come on and we'll chat and give you support that you need to be successful, and we'll answer your questions, and we are here to support you in your journey. We also talked about that Restaurant 365 marketing planner. You'll get access to that. And then really you'll get a ton of valuable resources and trainings that'll help you elevate your game. You saw how much value you got today. Now you can get even more. Here's some of our most popular courses. I'll walk you through them. Number one is Restaurant Reels for Rookies. We talk you through even more steps about how to hook people, how to make an offer to get people to take action. We have our ChatGPT strategy. If you want to learn how to create content with ChatGPT, you need to start doing it right now if you're not. And we dial in and talk about it right there. This is our how to help restaurants stop coupon chasers and start building an actual database of their best customers. That's where we go in and talk about that. And then this is the 30-day each page challenge. And so let me dive in and show you how that works. This is the course area where you'll get everything. So this is that 30-day challenge. And this is where you have modules that are going to walk you through exactly what you need to do to start taking steps. So you can see this one's 50 minutes long, and we break down and go through exactly what to do. This one's how to grow your following. We have lots of trainings on here. We also have some bonus ones. You can see lots of different bonus things as well. And then if we go back to here, this is where ChatGPT, you can see all of these different trainings as well. And lots of great resources. So again, you'll get the weekly coaching call or bi-weekly coaching calls where we'll help you, the planner, and all the trainings. And so you can come right here. I'll give you the link so you can come right here and learn even more.
Oh, I am muted. I was muted there. So if you were interested in enrolling, you want to get started, go right here to rmu-enroll.com and get $100 off your first month with code REELS. It's typically $197 a month. You can cancel at any time, but get $100 off there. And go grab our planner and get started with ideas today. If you have any questions, go to email us here. We're happy to help, would love to chat and get to know you more and how we can support you. Again, imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Get out there, take action, start making those reels today. If you have any questions, drop it below. I'm here to support you. Hope you all are having a fabulous day. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.